Hi, good morning. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Where with you're connecting with me live. This morning right here in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. Yes, very quickly, I want to share with us a very important information that I feel that will be very, very needful for anyone who actually is currently executing his or project right here in Nigeria, or for those people who actually are yet to start their projects. I think it's needful that we avail ourselves with the right information that would help us achieve success in our project. And today I'm going to be speaking on documentation. I'm going to be taking my time to speak on documentation today. But before I go further, I want to say a very big thank you to everyone of taking time to subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Our channel is actually growing. Thank you and God bless you. And for those people who consult us to check their project, oh, like seriously, we're traveling from Lagos to Abuja to Imo State. It has not been easy. And then guess what? We have a whole lot of them right here in Benin City, and we have been able to manage them. And this is the secret that I want to expose before you. How have we been able to manage 6, 7 projects at a goal? How come? How possible is that? And why it is that is just building one project and the project has been failing over time, not because the person doesn't have the money. These are part of the secrets that I, as a person, will be exposing to you so that you can also practice this, because I know that I cannot do every project. I know I cannot do all the job. I cannot divide myself. The same way, yes, I'm stepping it down, trying to bring in some persons on board where they can be assigned to several sites, and we're achieving that in no distance time. So today we're going to be speaking on documentation. What is documentation? What is the importance of documentation for your project? There's a saying I want to quickly just point out, and it's no other saying but if it was not documented, then that project was not executed. If your project was not documented, then that means that project was not executed. So I don't care even if they started molding block, I don't care even if they roofed the house. As far as that project was not documented, then that means that project was not executed. Let me go further and let you understand. I will beat my chest and I will say that for every 10 people currently building their house currently in Nigeria, I will beat my chest and I will tell you that 8 out of 10 of them cannot give a proper documentation of the projects they've been building. If you are listening to me right now, you're watching me right now, or you'll watch this clip after now, ask yourself the truth. I don't mean that when you want to start your project, they will now tell you we need 200,000 naira to start to mold block. You will now say, okay, fine, 200,000. They will now tell you, okay, fine, to dig the ground, we need 70,000 naira. That's not the documentation I'm talking about. I'm talking about a proper documentation that you have a jotter, you have a full jotter, not a piece of paper, whereby whatever will be executed. So you're not just writing, I send them 200,000. I send them 200,000 for what? A proper documentation. And so today I'm going to be listing, I love listing 5 importance. I'm going to be listing 5 reasons why documentation is important. Number 1, it clarifies expectation. A proper documentation helps to clarify expectation. Now, what do I mean by expectation? You want to build a 4-bedroom bungalow, for example. What kind of 4-bedroom bungalow do you want to build? Is it a 4-bedroom bungalow wherein the rooms will be masters? Is it a 4-bedroom bungalow wherein only one room will have a walk-in closet? Is it a 4-bedroom bungalow where all the rooms will have a walk-in closet? I spoke with a client a while ago, and what the client told me was, see, I want to build a 3-bedroom flat, but out of the 3-bedroom flat, I only want one room to be masters. The remaining 2 rooms will share 1 bedroom and toilet. And I said, oh, in this modern age, Most tenants would love that all the rooms are en suite. And the client said, no, Victor, that's not what I want. This is what I want. I want only one room to be masters and then the remaining two rooms to share one what? One bedroom and toilet. That's what? That's clarification of expectations. If we do not take time to clarify that, me, I will just go and start building 3-bedroom flats. And then at the end of the day, I will not tell her that we want to buy three materials for the bedroom. She will now tell me, Victor, why are we buying 3 WC? I will not say we have 3 toilets. She will say, no, it's not possible. Clarify your expectation. Number 2, establish official agreement. Establish your official agreement. It is very important. Don't, even if you are building one room, as far as you are buying a bag of cement, it's a project. Even though you are building 2 rooms, as far as you are molding block, is a project. As such, you need to establish an official time. What is the official time? Okay, fine. Some clients will tell you, I have my money and I want to build this project. How long will it take me to execute this project? And then you tell the client, okay, fine. I haven't gone through all factors that will be considered to execute this project. It will take us 3 months to execute this project. Note it down. It will be signed and sealed. You don't just give her money and say, may they start the work. May they start the work as how? No. The project manager handling your project or the engineer handling your project must, as a matter of reality, establish an official document. And my client knows this very well. As soon as before we start the work, I will prepare the document and say, this is the project title, this is the project scope. So we will know our boundaries. Every project has the boundaries. This is the project scope. This is the project what? The time frame. This is the duration to achieve this project. We did a project of recent and we were to initiate that project in 2 days. But in 1 day, but with new document, there were factors that could be considered. And I stated 2 days. This project will be executed in 2 days. By the end of the day, we executed the project in 1 day. And the client said, oh, Victor, you guys did it in 1 day. And I said, yes, we did it in 1 day. There are measures that could come beyond what I could not control. And that's why we said, okay, fine, in 2 days. Anything outside that 2 days, the client should be worried, other than giving money to an engineer, and then the engineer is giving you excuses. Note, any engineer that works with time, that engineer actually means well and means business. But any engineer that does not factor in time, to be honest, if he's not careful, is bound to fail. Do you know why? So imagine you've given me money now for a project, and I budgeted, let's say, 4,400 for a bag of cement on that project, and I try to delay the job. At the end of the day, because we know that government policies are not fixed in this country, at the end of the day, before you know, the price of cement just goes to probably 4,700, and I don't have extra money to do that. What will I do? I will now be saying I want to find alternatives to see how, if it's possible for what? For the cement to come down. Before you know, the client and the engineer will be going back and forth. There's argument, and that's why some engineers run away. Ensure you establish official agreement. Number 3, record building elements. Your building has its elements. Record the elements. Oh, in this project, we have 3 entrances. First year, the second year, and the third year. Note that in this project, we have 2 major pillars, and these are the designs for the pillars. Note that in your rooms, you have all the rooms are en suite, major elements. Note that in the master's bedroom and toilet, that there will be jacuzzi. Note it, so that the engineer will not go and build one small toilet that cannot contain jacuzzi, and you want jacuzzi, there will be problem. Note that in your bedroom and toilet, for example, I'm paying attention to that because I know that it's like one of the most important place. You get the point? In your bedroom and toilet, for example, some people love when you have a standing bath. For example, where the bedroom has a glass prism that is surrounding the bed, so that once you are bathing, the water will not be splashing away. Note it. If it is not noted in the building element, and they start building, and then they went to build a toilet that will not size your standing bath, you and the engineer will have issues. If you can't speak out, then that means there will be grudges in your heart. Number 4, protect all parties involved in the building process. Documentation helps to protect all the parties that is involved in the building project. Let me just say, uh, lay emphasis on this and cite at what actually happened in Lagos. I want to believe that most of us are familiar with that structure that collapsed in Lagos Island. Um, the engineer that was actually handling the project from onset, that's from the foundation, they built the house and they got to a point in time. They now realize that it looks like the advice that they are giving to the client is not taking the advice. That's a professional advice. The client is not taking the advice. Probably maybe where they have to use like 5 bags of cement, maybe the client is saying, no, let us use 2 or let us use 3. And for them as a company that promotes standardization, probably they just feel that our terms and conditions no longer meet up again. Do you know what the company did? The company officially wrote to the owner of the project that we are sorry for these inconveniences. We will not be able to continue as the contractor of this project anymore. Please kindly help us remove or omit wherever we as a company feature on your project. And the owner looks like, let me get my money, let me continue my project. And he contracted another contractor, and then they started the project, they continued the project rather, not up until that project collapsed. And when the project collapsed, the initial contractor brought out their letter and said, oh no, we are not in charge of that project, we had hands up over the years. And that's to make you understand that if they never did that, then that means whatever the government wants to do as against the contractor that started that project and the one that has continued the project, they will all lose their license. Why? Because there will be no official document to state that we are no longer in charge. And I feel that that official document that they presented to the client was enough reason for anybody to say, no, these guys, they really meant well in terms of standardization. So we feel that it was probably the engineer that took it further that didn't get the job right. So ensure that you do what? You carry out proper documentation so that even you as a client, even you that is bringing out the money, it will get to a point in time where the engineer will say, Oga, and 500,000 you gave me, you not 500,000, no. I sent you 650 on the 16th of May 2022. This is the official document signed. Like for me, for example, if a client sends me money, I do an acknowledgement receipt. An acknowledgement receipt stating that, oh, on so date, you sent this money. And lastly, but not the least, and this is for every client listening to me right now, proper documentation ensures that the client is satisfied. Proper documentation ensures that the client is satisfied. So you are satisfied with, because you know that when we started this project, this is the amount we have been spending. So you don't feel cheated. It is when you do not document what you have been spending, that is when you just feel that your engineer now say, this is the phase we have gotten to and this is the amount we want. Then you now start shouting. Then what do you mean? What do you mean by that? No, you can't do this, you can't do that. No. When you have proper documentation, when you have proper documentation, you ensure that the amount spent on the project tallies with what you have actually be bringing out or be giving to the engineer. And as such, you are satisfied with the phase of the project. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who have taken time to connect with us. Thank you so very much, and God bless you. Don't forget that my name still remains Victor Olise. And if you're yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button right about now to subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and God bless you.